Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Godzilla vs. Kong was a monster hit.
I thought my jokes were bad.
So today I'm going to stop and rank every single MonsterVerse final battle from the worst to the best. Whether you like the MonsterVerse movies or not, you have to admit they have some great monster fights. So be sure to tell me down below in the comments how you would rank all the monster final battles in these movies. This is just my opinion and I would love to see your list down below in the comments. So with that said, let's get started with this ranking. Coming in at last place is going to be Kong Skull Island. Now, this movie has great action sequences and I think the final battle is also great. All of these final battles are really good. The thing with this one is that it just doesn't have an impact on you because the main villain is killed off at the beginning of it. Throughout the entire movie, we've been following Samuel L. Jackson's character, who is kind of shown as the villain of the movie, and he's just killed off right at the beginning of the fight, and we have a gigantic monster boss fight. Now we have to admit that the final monster boss fight is really good. We have the Skullcrawler, who is just pretty big, and then we have Kong, and we see them fighting, and then like I love the way they kind of use their environment to their advantage, and then like the way they're fighting, the choreography, the visual look, and everything is shot in a way where you could see everything going on. So none of it are close-ups, none of it is dark. Everything is bright, so you could see everything going on, and that's really cool. And because Kong is much more of a human character compared to Godzilla, there's some human moments in there, you know, where he's just helping the humans out, and I really appreciated that. As a whole, it's a really good fight scene, but I don't like that the villain is killed off right at the beginning, so that holds it back. Kicking off my top 3 is going to be Godzilla King of the Monsters. Now, the monster stuff in this movie, in this final battle, I mean, is really, really good. We have Ghidorah, we have Mothra, we have Rodan, and obviously we have Godzilla. So we have all 4 of these monsters just fighting, and it's really, really cool. There's Mothra's sacrifice in the mix, we have King Ghidorah's death, and then we have the fire, nuclear Godzilla, whatever it's called. I like all of that stuff, and by the end of it, where Godzilla just yells and everyone else is bowing down to him, it's all really, really well done, and I really like all that stuff. What holds this one back is the human stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of the human things in this movie in general, but in the final battle, it just really holds it back because we have a lot of bickering going on, and I don't like where some of the plot lines with the humans lead to. That's what holds this one back, but the monster stuff itself is really well done, and I really like that final move which Godzilla does to kill off King Ghidorah. Our runner-up is going to be Godzilla 2014. Now, to be honest, this one, since I first saw it, it was just really, really cool. Now, I have to admit, sometimes it's a bit too dark and there's smoke covering everything, but most of the fight is really well shot. I really like the CGI. I really like the build up to things, especially when Godzilla gets his atomic breath and we see his tail lighting up. All of it is very well done. And then he actually shoots his atomic breath on the Muto things, the other monsters. It's all really, really well done. And like all of it is really, really cool. Even though this one also cuts to the humans, I feel like the human stuff in this one is quite a bit better than King of the Monsters. Because here we have them doing more interesting stuff compared to then. We have that scene where they're jumping off a plane and there's red smoke everywhere. It's visually a really cool shot, and we see the monsters from their perspective. So I think what this final battle does the best is that you see the monsters from the human's perspective a little bit more, so you have that scale and how you see how big the monsters are, and I really like that about it. And obviously the finishing move that Godzilla does in this movie is also great, where he just opens the Mutos mouth and just shoots nuclear breath into its mouth. It's all really well done and just rips its head off. I love all of that stuff. But coming in at first place is going to be Godzilla vs. Kong. This movie has one of the best final battles ever in general. Obviously, we have like three fights going on. The first one is where we see Godzilla and Kong fight, and like Kong shows up out of the hollow earth and starts punching Godzilla in the face. Godzilla shoots his atomic breath. Kong uses his axe to destroy Godzilla, and then Godzilla loses. And then we have a second fight between them where we have Godzilla who wins. And like just that fight, the way it's shot, the running, the atomic breath from Godzilla, all of it is very well shot. All of it is shot in a way where you can see everything going on. None of it is super dark like it is in Godzilla 2014. And you don't cut to the humans as much in this movie, so you kind of have more of the monster stuff compared to the other movies. And then obviously we have Kong who loses, and then Mechagodzilla shows up. And then Mechagodzilla and Godzilla start fighting each other. Mechagodzilla just completely destroys Godzilla. And then the humans wake up Kong, and then Kong wakes up, and he's like, he has a dislocated shoulder, obviously, from the fight with Godzilla. So he does his lethal weapon move. He hits his shoulder into the building, and then he fixes his shoulder, goes to help Godzilla, and just both of them completely destroy Mechagodzilla. He just first uses Stormbreaker, his axe, to completely just destroy Mechagodzilla, and then in the final blow, Godzilla helps him by shooting atomic breath at the axe, and the axe charges up, and Kong just destroys Mechagodzilla and just rips his head off, and he goes. All of it, by the end of it, pays off really well, and you see the humans cheer, you see all of them cheer, and I just really like this movie's final battle. It gave me everything that I wanted, so it comes in at number 1. Be sure to tell me down below in the comments how you would rank the MonsterVerse final battles. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I have done more MonsterVerse stuff. You can check those out right up there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.